Hello everybody and welcome back to Layers of Fear. Part 3. I've been gone a little while. I haven't streamed in a couple of weeks. It's not because I've been too tired or just uninterested. I've actually been kind of busy. I've been doing a lot of sorting, a lot of moving plans. As you guys know, at the end of last year I actually moved from my home in Colorado to Arizona, and we're actually planning on moving back. So I've been looking at things to move back. We're not going to be moving back for a year or so, but it's never too late or too early to start, really. Also, I've been experimenting with my new Oculus Quest, which just arrived yesterday, so I've been playing with that as well. Just been kind of busy, but we're back. We've done the first 4 chapters, and now we have, well, we've done the first 5 actually, excuse me. And so now we have the 6th and final chapter, and then of course we have the DLC, which I don't actually think I've played. Trial and error. Alright. So now the house is thoroughly falling apart. Couple ways to go. We can go through there. Oh, we can come through here, which actually doesn't have a door. I feel like this is the way to go. So maybe we should go through over here. And it's too late. This is the way to go. God damn it. Alright, well. We'll go ahead and look around. So, the second Layers of Fear is actually coming out at the end of this month. They have it, they have announced the date and everything. It's coming out at the end of this month. I think it's like the 27th or something. We're running out of apples. Well, there's some apples in here. Go ahead and look around here. Oh, there's more apples in there, so definitely... Oh, and more apples. We're definitely not running out of apples, I'll tell you what. That was a lie. Right, well... Dining room full of apples. This painting is melting. Alright. We have this letter here. There was once a man full of passion, but then his wife went out of fashion. Her face was a mess, he couldn't care less, she hated the man with a passion. Well, you rhymed passion with passion, so that was in turn an awful poem. Ooh. Oh boy. Oh god. There's rats on the back. Everywhere and fire! Oh shit. Help! Oh god. Okay, well, there we go on that. I just went out of here. sorry, I can't help you. So that person's actually our wife. So essentially, we're coming up to the end now, where really kind of everything's going to come to a head. Hello. Slide there. I'm not even going to turn around. Ooh, paint. As we can clearly see, there's a door here. Get out of that room. Run from your demons. To a basement. Go ahead and bring this up. Oh god. Paintings and kinds of stuff. Now it's even more dilapidated. As you can see, it just keeps getting worse. It's black goo. Bandages.
That her? Oh, God. Can she hear us? This is all fixable, right? No, you don't understand her face, her hands. She will be devastated.
In ashes you shall read. Or reap, sorry. So you can see when we leave, changes. Can you even paint anymore?
God, I am such an idiot. To think that someone like me could ever compete with you in all your sublime beauty, everlasting, immortal.
Okay.
I finally figured it out. And it's all thanks to you. You've showed me that there's no other way. Even now, your sad smile confirms what should have been obvious. We will not speak again.
So, a painting of a woman in black was a painting that her husband painted. So basically, if you haven't really figured out the story yet, the idea is that the wife and the husband, they had a child, and their marriage started to kind of become faulty, and he really took up drinking a lot more, and he was abusive to their daughter, who tried, he was very judgmental of her. She tried to kind of be like him. She was a daddy's girl. She tried to be like him, and she would draw things for him, and he would always judge her harshly and criticize her. And this made his wife very upset, and basically his art got worse because of his drinking, and so one day he painted this picture of this woman in black, and his wife was involved in a deadly fire, which almost claimed her life. It scarred her face, her hands, and it basically ruined her. And she kind of became, ugly because of it. And this picture that he had painted, she became very jealous of, because she no longer had her beauty, and she tried to destroy it. And basically, him and his wife got into a huge fight. And yeah, we're getting to the part of where you see kind of what happens to the wife. So this is October 2nd. My love, I wish I could do what all mothers do and tell you that monsters aren't real, but it wouldn't be true. Life can create things of exquisite beauty, but it can also twist them into hideous beings. Selfish, violent, grotesque, and monstrous. It hurts me to say that your father has turned into one such monster, and I'm afraid the disease that afflicted his mind has taken hold of me as well. It sickens me to think that what we've put you through. There's no excuse. I only ask of you, though, I know I do not have the right to do so, to try and forgive us. I despise what your father has become, but I love and pity him all the same. I only hope you can find in your heart to feel the same about him, about me. I wish I could see you blossom to a strong, beautiful woman. I wish I could be there for you, but I can't. This is the only way. Goodbye. So, basically she became enraged with him, and she was infatuated with destroying his work and destroying his life, that she neglected her daughter as well. November. I think I should be happy. Why am I not happy? I have a beautiful daughter. I think she is. I know she is. So why can't I look at her without feeling sick? I used to have a loving husband, wonderful, sensitive. Now all I see is a strange man who only cares about his paintings, like they matter at all. It's all so pointless. Music used to help. It doesn't anymore. And with his paintings not only became worse in the fact of their quality, they became worse in the fact that he started painting grotesque things. As we know, he made the Little Red Riding Hood, and he made some other stuff for children's books that was highly inappropriate. Now, this is a part of the game I never figured out. I know this Ouija board has a purpose, but I've never been able to figure it out. And I know... there's some way to use it, but I just don't remember how. Dear sir, my wife would be thrilled to play at your wedding. Please give us a call tonight. Work out the details. Our number is 363-853-blank. Hope to hear from you soon. Maybe if we do the number 863-853. 863-853. 8... 6 3 8 5 3. No. No. November. Let's try... Woman... in... Woman in red. No. So there's something you have to use, and I don't know if it's like you have to use all of these or if you have to use the numbers. You know, 8, the 8, 6, 3, 8. I mean, that would be 4 more digits, so it could be a full phone number, but I don't know. We've come across the whole phone number. You know, I just don't know. I know it has something to do, but I just don't know what it does. I've never looked at a guide. We have a nice, clean hallway here. And that's done. Oh, there's a rat picture that I never got right here. Vermin growth, cancer of the house, foul stench, oh God, the sounds. So the thing was too is that the father. Something here. Oh, it's a knife. So, the husband started to, like, believe... Oh. That's straight up moving. That there was, like, rats and things like that. That's why he tried to contact people. Toilet paper looks like it's wood.
What is taking so long? Open this fucking door! I need to go! Open up! Hell is... Oh, God. No. No, 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 no. What have you done? No!
So, essentially his wife committed suicide in the bathroom. She slit her wrists in the tub because she couldn't take it anymore. And if you're wondering, like... what getting all of the pieces, the finger, the skin, stuff like that, basically he cut up his wife to use her parts of her body as the paint and canvas and everything to essentially make the perfect painting, to make his coup de grace, you know, his his magnum opus, if you will. So you have to hold the trigger down. You can't look around or anything. You just have to hold the trigger down. If you release the trigger, you'll just come back out. You just have to hold it down until it forces you out. bathroom above, a decayed bathroom.
Finally, someone had to bear witness. I couldn't just look at my own work. Art and the artist needed an audience, a critical eye on things. I knew what I had to do. I gouged it, scooped it up like ice cream, felt like a butcher, a monster, but at least there was to come something beautiful from all this filth.
It says not yet. So the idea is to pick up the chess pieces. Well, sorry, the checker pieces, not chess pieces. Checker pieces. And then when you've got them, it'll do this. So now we have the child's room here. Big dead rat. And yes, if you're wondering, this is supposed to happen where you're rotating. That is supposed to happen. If you're wondering, there's a second one in here, I believe. Let's try and remember where it is. Maybe not. I guess then we have this over here. All this stuff is gonna come flying out of here, basically. That'd be a checker. There we go. Grab that, and then we'll bring that back over here to the table. I know it's very weird this part of the game. Checkers and everything. Okay, so there should be a couple here. I will say that I'm not. When it came to playing this game, without really, you really kind of have to find all the story pieces. You really have to kind of explore the story pieces. Second checker. And only then will you kind of really know the full scope of the story. Who are you even playing with? The story was, you know, when I first played this, the story was very confusing to me, and I didn't really understand it. And I had to kind of go back and play it multiple times and kind of really get the gist. And then, you know, you kind of find that even then it's confusing. You know, kind of get a grasp on. So the way that I explain the story really is, you know, so that you don't really have to go, well, what is this about? What is this about? But I will say that the story is still very broken up, and for me, I don't like this game as much as some people did. I really don't think that this game needs a sequel. Back to the chessboard. So you can see everything's kind of collapsing in on you. Now, of course, we have this. There is still some stuff that we didn't get, but as you can see, this is where stuff will go when you pick it up. A lot of pictures, notes. There are a lot of things that go in here. Same thing with the rat painting, rat pictures. You get them and you put them on the wall. And the same thing goes with this note. As you kind of pick stuff up, you get this note. I used to hate you, not anymore. I think even now, in spite of everything, I might still love you. You see, I finally understand. I know how you must feel, lost, alone. It took me a while, but I finally realized even with us, you have always been alone. I recognize that now as the quintessential part of your being. But even for you, there's still a way to bring it all back. The one precious saying you ever truly desired, finish it, if only for yourself. So basically, it becomes a full note if you collect everything. And let's see what picture we're going to get. I think we're actually going to get us. We're going to get the painter.
Yes, that's it. Now I see it. All this misery, all this suffering. There was no other way. And it was all worth it.
I don't know if I've gotten something before.
Immortality.
Alright, yeah, there we go. So that is actually the second of the three endings. So there are three endings. There is there's three different, essentially, paintings that you get. The first is the painting of the wife, which he has been painting over and over and over again because, and that's essentially actually the bad ending. The bad ending is the picture of the wife because it represents something he could not get away from, and he paints it over and over and over again, and it's never good enough, so he has to keep restarting his painting over and over. He has to keep going through the nightmare repeatedly to try to make it perfect. That is the second ending. That's the self-portrait, the artist painting, which is basically all about his self-absorbance. He forgets his family, and he knows that the perfect portrait is that of himself. That his wife does not matter, his child does not matter, it is all about him. And that is his magnum opus, that is his perfect painting, is the self-portrait of himself. The third ending is the family ending, which is a picture of the wife and child in their... basically, the wife, it looks normal, and the child, and their daughter. And that is the ending that you get where he recognizes that he mistreated his wife, and that he threw away his relationship with his daughter and his wife, and he feels so bad about it. And he basically creates this painting, and after creating the painting, he kills himself. Because he feels so bad. But the bad ending is the ending that actually kind of gets you a little bit more gameplay. It's the one that allows you to kind of look at all the developers in that book that you saw that was flashing as he was walking. You get to actually walk through the house, which you actually see is not... It's actually in all of disrepair. It's been sitting for a long time. And essentially, he's gone back to the house, and he lives inside the rundown house, painting over and over again, trying to get this painting right. And the painting laughs at him and tells him that he's not good enough, which leads you going back down to the artist's room and pulling the curtain off of the canvas again to start the game all over. So the endings, really, the three endings, I don't really understand how to get the endings. They just kind of come. I think that the good ending is considered to be the family one, I believe, because it essentially shows that the protagonist was a monster, and that in the end he created a portrait of his family that for their remembrance. The neutral ending, I believe, is the artist, the self-portrait. I would consider that the neutral, although that feels more good than bad. But it all really kind of depends on the things that you pick up, I believe, and the certain clues that you find at certain times. So if you miss like one thing or do another, I know that when it comes to the family ending, I know that you have to actually die, or, well, you know, metaphorically die. You have to approach your wife when she comes at you multiple times, and because it's basically you going to her and embracing her, regardless of what she, you know, her ghost, what she looks like. So yeah, it's really kind of that, and it's, I don't really know how to do each ending. When it comes to, I think, so obviously the achievement didn't pop. So I think I've gotten that before, but I don't think I have the family ending. I know I have the original ending, which is the bad, and the good ending. I mean the neutral ending, that, but I don't think I have the family ending. So we're now going to start Inheritance. Which I don't remember if I've played or not. Hi, bud. My cat is joining us on this stream. Hi. You can lay back down. He likes to lay out on the couch. He doesn't like to be separated from people, so he kind of lays out on the couch. Are you done? You done listening to me? You just want to go do something?
When I was a child, I used to lay in bed late at night, staring at the ceiling. listening to my father scream. Scream at my mother, scream at yet another failed masterpiece. Finally, just scream out into the darkness. It became my lullaby. And even when they took me away, the screams followed. I was once told that insanity runs in my family. It's time to make it stop.
Sickness, insanity, and death were the angels surrounded my cradle, and they have followed me throughout my life. Edvard Munch. Whatever. So basically, this DLC is essentially the daughter coming to the home. She's been gone most of all of her life, and she has come looking for answers to if she can figure out why her father was the way that he was, and why her mother killed herself. So, yeah, you do have a flashlight. I might have actually played this. I just don't remember. It's been so long. So this is actually how the house has looked the entire time. It's in the beginning of the game when you saw it looking, really good. It was just the veil of his normality over covering his eyes. Where in reality, the place is still in disrepair. It's been abandoned for a long time. By the way, I would say that even if you don't enjoy this game, I would actually recommend picking up the soundtrack. Because the soundtrack is very, very well done. My beloved, I've been thinking about what happened. I've been trying to understand. My dear, help me. I just don't understand. Why would you do it? Did you feel like there was no other way? Tell me, goddammit. What did I do to deserve this? I did my best. You know I did. I gave you everything. And then he crossed it all out and he put you selfish fucking whore. Why would you do this to us? He was going to write me, as you can see, to me, to us. He wrote us instead. So there's some checkers there. The artist's room. The kitchen.
Ugh. Ugh, it reeks in here.
Alright. Let's see here.
I swear, that dog doesn't shut up!
What? Quit looking at me like that. That dog is there for a reason. All right. You can let him out. For now.
Painting more of a picture for you, and the fact that he didn't like the dog. And there was a brick wall here, but it's now been broken away. So, as you can see, the dad killed the dog, which looks like he burned the dog and made the daughter watch. So he was very angry. He set the dog on fire, and she was very upset. She was crying. It made her very upset. Bathroom.
Still life.
Rat. Hawaii. Why wait for paradise? Scratched out. This is hell. You deserve it now. country. So, it looks like she's in here surrounded by all these rat traps. She's unhappy. Maybe she was locked in here with the rat traps?
Oh, this place is a mess.
I can hear you in there. I'm coming, you furry little bastards. You're not getting away this time. What the hell are you doing in there? Get out!
So as if you can't tell that these are like flashbacks when she was a little girl, but so she was actually playing in here, and her dad thought it was the rats, and so discovering it was her, he got upset. The artist room.
I wonder when
here.
was the last time this place saw sunlight?
Well, probably whenever the sun was up. Well, maybe not. Red paint. Fluorescent paint. Okay. Widescreen. So, there's a crayon, there's a paintbrush.
Oh, the summer trees. So green and vibrant and full of life, but also young and inexperienced. Let's try to find them a more poignant season, where they're wiser, have some stories to tell.
Okay, so we got some green paint here.
Let's add some more of the same color. That won't make it boring or predictable. No! Put that down! You're doing so well! No! Put that down! You're doing so well!
Alright, so let's go look for some other paints. Shall we? Some different color paint. Pick that up. There's some red back here. Oh boy! There's a dog. Okay, so why don't we add some red?
Ah, yes! The autumn of life, when man seeks shelter from the elements. Let's see how our little hut fares when the skies grow dark.
So let's change the layout a little bit. The dog again. Okay, so we got some black paint now. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Climbing up. Be just out of range. Also some yellow paint here. The ball up the hill. allowing us to bridge the gap. Grab that. Okay, now we go back here. Back through.
You see? In the end, all we take for granted is fragile and temporary. Man passes, while nature endures. Speaking of which, I don't think our proud stallion likes the weather. Let's brighten things up a bit.
Drawing. Dog again. So we gotta brighten things up. Dog is through there. Okay, so this probably just leads around. How about pink? That'll brighten things up, right?
No! A wet rag won't do us any good, no matter what color it is.
Alright. Let's go get that yellow. Maybe. Okay, well, I'm going back that way. How with the green? Or is he just gonna say let's add more of the same color?
How is some soggy grass going to help here? We need to make it warmer.
So see, he's very critical. There's the pink again. I need the yellow, I believe. Alright. All the way back around.
That's right! The sun bestows its kind rays upon the land. It's getting warmer and warmer until finally... Marvelous, isn't it? I know it seems like a tragedy, but a beautiful tragedy is always better than an unremarkable existence.
In his own way, I believe he meant well. He wanted me to excel, hoping that
when the time came, I would succeed where he failed. Avoid his mistakes. God knows he made plenty of those.
Yeah. All the scribblings. Paint again. There's this picture. He's very angry. Painting very angry. There's this picture here as well. So these pictures, as you grab them, they actually make a face. They go in a certain order. Make a face. I don't have all the pieces yet. Dear sir, in my line of work, one becomes used to receiving all kinds of correspondence. Obsessive letter from failed authors, threats from offended readers. I guess you could say it comes with the territory. However, never in my 20 years of running a publishing house have I read anything quite like your recent letters. While I always try to keep my composure, in light of your continuous and increasingly enthusiastic output, I find it exceedingly difficult to reply in a civilized manner. Hence, let me be painfully clear. We at Marshall and Waters take pride in our numerous publications, especially our acclaimed encyclopedias. Our staff of esteemed academics work tirelessly to provide our readers with the most up-to-date information and include the latest scientific data. Unfortunately, your findings have nothing to do with real science, and the visual reference you have provided, although impressive from a purely artistic standpoint, are not proof of anything. Honestly, your continuing attempts at redefining the rat and exposing its true vile nature have turned from being simply tiresome to deeply disturbing. If this was some misguided attempt at performance art, then I must say I find it in very poor taste. If, however, you're being serious, I humbly advise you to seek professional help. In either case, I do not wish to receive any further correspondence from you. Regards, Charles Joseph Marshall, Marshall and Waters Publishing. So there you go. Alright, so we have checked everything. We checked that whole room. We have the basement, we have the upstairs. We've been in there, we've been in the bathroom, and we've been in there. So let's go ahead. Might as well just go into the basement, shall we? Alright. Let's see here.
No, that's not how it went. Maybe... What is that? Yes! That's it!
Dear Mr. and Mrs. Kirkstein, I once again implore you to give me back my daughter. Give her back, give her back, give her back, give her... With best regards. So, basically, after the mother's death, she was put into a foster family. There's the mother in the wheelchair after her accident, and the daughter's trying to play piano, but mom's very mad because she can't play piano very well. Her mother and father were the same like that. They both were very angry. So yeah, she's put to a foster care afterwards, and the father wanted to try to get her back, and there's that letter for you. Alright, upstairs we go.
Ugh, what's wrong with this thing?
Alright. It's the living room.
That dog better not be where I think it is.
On the couch?
Get the hell off! I told you not to spoil that fucking mutt!
Well, there you have that. Rat. Lies, 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 lies. So as you can see, that's what that other letter was referring to, as he was writing to the encyclopedia to say, like, oh, it's all bullshit. Now let's go over here to these rooms, shall we? We have this painting, which has this door with the black coming out of it. It's locked. This is the bedroom, her parents' bedroom. There's a picture here. So, mom's in bed, and dad and her are fighting, basically, and she's hiding in the closet crying. She's upset that her parents are arguing all the time.
Huh. I don't remember that being there.
I can hear you out there. Please, please help me. It hurts. Oh, it hurts so much. I can't take it anymore.
Yes. Thank you.
Put on
It's
the
so
music
good
to
to
soothe her.
feel that there's still beauty in this world.
Bed's all broken down. Yeah, that's still locked. So let's go ahead and go over. So this is the room with all the paintings in it, where he tried to paint his wife. And all the different ways that he tried to paint her. We have this picture here. She was in here, and basically it was like, this is the dad in here with all the paintings of mom, and he's just like, I can't get it right, I can never get it right. He tried to paint it with different backgrounds, with different clothes, paint her with like the way her face was, and how her face was originally. And this was the daughter's room.
All right, young lady. Shall we continue? Right. Whatever happens, just keep looking at me and listen. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. The princess was all alone in the dark. And yet, she felt that the evil witch was lurking nearby. As her...
Keep your head straight! Look at me!
As her eyes adjusted to the darkness, she saw something moving in the corner of her eye. And yet, she did not dare to move, for she knew that that would be the end of her. The princess heard a fearsome growl. The witch had unleashed her familiar, the hellhound. The monster slipped in the air. its perky ears wary of even the slightest sound. The princess remained motionless, letting the monster pass. There was a stillness in the air. The princess breathed a sigh of relief. For a moment, it seemed like the worst was behind her, and yet she knew that it was not over. There was still danger nearby, waiting for her slightest move. Frozen in terror, she kept looking straight ahead. Suddenly, she heard a terrifying cackle. It was the evil witch herself. The wretched thing despised beauty and innocence, for she had neither. The hag was near, just outside of view, but our heroine didn't dare to look. She had to keep her head straight, lest she be cursed by the witch's foul magic. She could almost feel the chilling touch of the witch's hand at her neck. She felt a sudden urge to run away, but fought it with all her will, for she knew that was precisely what the witch would have wanted.
So of course you have to keep looking at the painting.
Just like
That's the
that,
essential part.
the chill was gone. She saw a glimmer of light over the horizon. The sun was almost upon her. It was almost dawn. It was almost over. And there, the princess stood triumphant in the sun, smiling as she... Wait, that's not right. Her face. Why is she still... scared? Oh, God. I didn't mean to... Princess, I am so sorry.
Basically, the dad scared her with
It's not that he was
stories.
cruel. It's just that, to him, reality was just a pale reflection of art. He was blind to the world, unless it was translated to him through a canvas.
That was a picture of her. So this is the dog, and she kind of was like a little satanic there. The dog was eating all the toys. Alright, so now that we have that, let's go ahead and go back downstairs real quick. And we'll go into the artist room and we'll rearrange some of these. And that goes up there. I know these go right here. I believe that goes right there. The eyes go in the middle there. We do have one more, so it's going to be in the dad's office.
Hey there. Oh, come on, don't be afraid. It won't bite. Here, try for yourself.
Alright. Sheet music.
No, that's not quite right.
It's supposed to be confusing.
Still not quite there.
Whoever's pounding on that piano, quit it! Did I not make myself clear?
You know what? I have an idea. Go get your crayons.
Huh?
That's actually not bad. Look at you, young lady. It looks like talent runs in the family.
So she plays the piano right after she draws the symbols on it. Oh boy. Jesus, that got me. Woo, that one got me. I knew the dog was gonna like show up somewhere, but this room's all broken. Oh boy. Hey, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. Green Hill Zone. Oh god. navigating everything as a little girl, you know. Everything always looks so big. Well, there's an upstairs and a downstairs, as you can see. Downstairs lit up. One of the pieces of paper. Okay. Now, it's a little different. There's fire here. Globe is breathing, apparently. So back up the stairs we go again. I guess I do remember playing this now. It's just been so damn long. Everything's on fire now. Picture of Mom. There's now a dagger in the globe too. Back up the stairs we go. Now there's a door.
Oh, Princess, don't sneak up on me like that. Especially when I'm working. So, what do you think? Oh, you like it? Well, that makes one of us.
Oof. Key. Deer, there's a bunch of moles. There's the canvas. Two paintings. That one, the woman in the black. So this is more like the mom's side, this is more like the dad's side. Follow me, little one.
Happy birthday to you.
Cake.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear.
Oh god. Apples. Oh. I think I have a jump, do I? There we go.
Are you out of your mind?
What? You said there was gonna be a party. I just started a bit early. Whoops.
Oh. Really? You started me all the way back here. Or not, I'm just moving forward, I guess. There's a big bad wolf.
Well, that makes it all better, doesn't it? It'll just magically unbreak because you didn't mean to. Go on, get out of here. Go to your room and break shit in there. Just take all your toys and smash them one by one. And keep at it. Maybe you'll finally get good at something.
There you go. Door open. Missing cat, Mr. Scooter. Reward all my dollies. My God. Get out of there, I'll tell you what. He needs a wheel. Let's go ahead and climb on top of this. Put those back in there. Down we go. There you go. Okay. Ah, I see it. Question is, how do we get to it? Really let us go in there until we figure out this dumb wheel situation here. Okay, just jump off that. We're gonna do this, and he's gonna be like, yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah, just like a real life cat. Nothing's ever fucking good enough for it. So I don't know how we're supposed to get up there. At least I don't remember. Happy picture. Scoot the chair. Nope. We throw something at it. It's grapes. No. Okay. Fuck. Nope. It's just so fucking slow moving up and down this shit. Just annoys me. Okay, I just climb on top of this. Aha. There we go. I can just climb up there and get it. Yeah, there's your wheel, you little fuck. Now let's go. Trudge me along, sir. We're running along today, folks. Strap in for the movie.
You're insane. You're not thinking straight.
You're right. I am sick. I'm sick of you not being there for us. We need you. I need you. When was the last time you slept with me?
Christ, when was the last time you even touched me? Do you know what that does to me? To know that my own husband is disgusted with me?
Well, excuse me if I've been too busy working my ass off trying to provide for this family. But no, you're right. It's much more important to whisper sweet nothings in your ear.
You call that work? You lock yourself in there for hours, days. You come out looking like shit, stinking of booze and stale piss.
Yeah, there you go. There's your little cat kids, your little cat family. There's the woman in black.
What?
All the notes here.
Oh, that's all right, honey. Something got into Mommy's eye, that's all. You be a good little girl and go to sleep. Daddy's working, so we can't disturb him. Mommy has to go downstairs and take a bath. I love you.
And of course, that's when she committed suicide.
More than a wife, she was first and foremost his muse. Her beauty and talent drove him. After the accident, she became a burden.
Pull all your childhood
a disgusting
memories.
monster screeching out from her bed. An anchor weighing him down.
Alright. So that door is basically calling to us. But first, we have to go back downstairs. Because we need to...
It's me. What does it mean? Oh, there has to be
Alright,
more
there we
to
go.
this.
So I didn't have all those either. Alright, well. It's me! So now we can actually go back up to that room that's locked. Guess we'll go and find out.
I don't know what I expected to find.
All my stuff.
A farewell note? A final will?
Bygones are bygones. Accepting
What
your
I
father's
found
apology.
was an apology. Expressed in the only language he ever truly knew.
Art.
At that moment, I could finally see my father for what he was. A man driven insane with sadness and guilt. Trapped in this house, a nightmarish echo chamber of past mistakes and tragedies. It was this house, a place beyond hope, beyond redemption. I knew what I had to do.
Burn it down! Burn it all down.
I had given up trying to understand my father a long time ago. But I could finally forgive him.
Wolf baby painting.
Hey, princess. What have you got there? Oh, that's so lovely, sweetie. But why pink?
Oh boy. she's kind of got the attributes of her dad right there. So there you go. The daughter grew up. She has her own daughter, and she's slowly turning into her father. There we go. That's Layers of Fear, folks. We ran a little long. We just did the whole DLC. Yeah, there we go. That's Layers of Fear, and Inheritance, of course. The DLC for that. So, yeah. Alright, so, of course, we all know Layers of Fear 2 is coming out at the end of this month, and I have yet to play, what is it, Observation, or Observatory, or whatever the fuck their other game's called, the one that's like Blade Runner-esque. I haven't played that yet, but I do have it downloaded, so we will play that in the future. But we'll have a new playthrough of something coming up here in just a little while, so thank you all for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this movie-length part of Layers of Fear. We're done. I'll see you all in the next playthrough. Take care, everybody, and goodbye.